Caption close Beijing, AP. Hundreds of participants attended the opening of a human rights forum in Beijing on Thursday in the latest installment of China's energetic drive to showcase what it considers the strengths of its authoritarian political system under President Xi Jinping. Beijing's new outreach comes as the U.S. turns inward under President Donald Trump, who has set aside traditional U.S. advocacy of democracy and human rights in favor of an America First approach that has seen Washington withdraw from key forums from the Paris Climate Agreement to negotiations on a UN migration compact. The South-South Human Rights Forum, drawing some 300 participants from over 50 mostly developing countries, follows a conference of political parties last weekend in Beijing, also attended by hundreds of delegates, some of whom sung the praises of Communist Party rule. The gathering also comes on the heels of a twice-a-decade Communist Party Congress in October, at which Xi declared that China now stood tall and firm in the East and had entered a new era, seeing China moving closer to center stage and making greater contributions to mankind. Addressing Thursday's opening session, Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi said the Party Congress had identified the goal of forging a new field in international relations and building a community of shared future for mankind. This is China's answer to the question of where human society is heading, and it has also presented opportunities for the development of the human rights cause, Wang said. China's growing confidence on issues like human rights is related to broader global trends, said William Ney, an Amnesty International researcher on China. Obviously, we've seen the Trump administration deprioritize human rights, we've seen issues like Brexit, and China is kind of stepping in the field and void, he said. The Western liberal bastion is crumbling, and China sees this an ideal moment to strengthen its own normative power, said Jonathan Holzlag, a professor of international politics at the Free University of Brussels. Participants at the Beijing Forum were mostly government officials, diplomats, and academics from developing nations, along with representatives from the United Nations, the Arab League, the African Union, the World Bank, and the World Health Organization. Absent were representatives of NGOs working in the field of civil and political rights such as Amnesty, Human Rights Watch, or Reporters Without Borders. China has long rejected traditional notions of human rights as defined by the Universal Declaration and Western constitutions, redefining the concept along the more prosaic lines of the right to development, health, nutrition, and housing. Speakers at the forum kept their comments strictly within those parameters. Citing falling poverty rates and rising life expectancy, Tom Zwart of Amsterdam's Vrije Universiteit told participants China had entered a new era of human rights. China has started to play a bigger role in building a just and harmonious international order that also includes the international human rights system, Zwart said. Saad Al-Faragi, the UN